Hello, Inspiring Illuminators. It's me, Jennifer Engel, your highest possibility subconscious coach. And today I'm going to do something a little different. I'm going to give an explanation as to why I chose the filming location that I chose to film today. It's raw and real, no makeup here. I have showered though today because I think the filming location really matches my message today about how we can be in these broken places but then end up in big, beautiful places. So this is a strip mall by where I live. It's become pretty much abandoned. So you're gonna watch me go through like this brokenness, this abandonedness, but then a community came in and they built this big, beautiful mosque in the middle of this crappy parking lot. So I thought that starting off with the brokenness, the desolation, and ending with the beauty is actually going to really match my quote today, that we all deserve to live big, beautiful dreams. So here's the message. I hope you enjoy. Good evening, Inspired Illuminators. It is me, Jennifer Engel, your highest possibility subconscious coach. And I am able to actually get out. I'm recording this actually the day before I post my quote. And it's not even my quote. You know, most of the time I really do try to come up with and use my own work. But this was such a big, beautiful quote that I thought this is the one I want to post tomorrow. And it's basically that we all deserve to live big, beautiful lives. Now, I did get credit where credit is due. It came from the show Special on Netflix, Season 2, Episode 8, by the main character, Ryan, who has cerebral palsy. And one of the things that I really love that like Netflix and other TV shows are doing is they're starting to showcase people who are different for a change. And I tend to binge watch those shows because for those of you who do or do not know me, I was born with a mild case of spina bifida. And in some cases, like the character Ryan in the show, I kind of understand how he feels. His cerebral palsy is mild, but obviously it doesn't impact him or his mother or his situation mildly. It's kind of like you don't really fit in the spina bifida or the CP world. They don't quite fit into the average able-bodied world either. And so I really do appreciate that shows are starting to showcase situations like that. But you know, one of the things that I've come to realize as I get older and older, see, when you're going through something like that, everything's behind closed doors. I was lucky I was able to keep a lot of mine secret because you feel like you can't really come out of the closet. You need to be as normal as possible. But what I started to realize in my 20s, 30s, and 40s is that, I don't know why, but I have this gift of being a walking confessional. Everywhere I go, people spill their darkest secrets to me, or maybe not so dark. And I realize that there's a lot of unhappiness behind closed doors. Like on Facebook, we post all of our positive, our peppy, our happy memories because that's what we want, right? We want those to be our true reality every day. So to me, that quote definitely applies. Or even if people don't have big, dark, traumatic secrets, another thing that's very common is that, when you're young, you have things to look forward to, right? Yet you're so insecure because you don't look like anyone else. You don't always feel like you fit in. You're always trying so hard to be something, right? We feel we have to reach and achieve in order to be lovable, whatever. But there's always something to look forward to. When you're young, you have to look forward to gaining more responsibility, maybe driving your first car, getting your first kiss, moving up in the school system, finding love, going to parties, going to possibly college or somewhere beyond, meeting a partner, getting a home, maybe having kids, getting a career, getting a car. You have all these things to look forward to. And then you become about my age, in your 40s and whatever. Wow, all of a sudden, it's really hard to drop that weight. Is that some age spots that I'm seeing on my skin? The stuff in my home isn't new anymore. It's cracked and it's falling apart, and it takes a lot of work just to keep it looking nice. My kids are grown up and they kind of have their own lives and they don't really need me anymore. Some people, their kids start leaving the house and now there's an empty nest. And they're faced with the fact that maybe they did or didn't get along with their spouse and the kids were a great distraction. Or even if they get along with their spouse, life's kind of boring and monotonous, and what's the point? And so I think this also goes with my quote yesterday. So many times people wait around for people to tell them what to do, what could be fun, what could be exciting. But life's an unfolding process. And what I also see a lot of people do is I see a lot of people just kind of sit in stagnation, sit in the empty house, and they don't create a big, beautiful life for themselves beyond what they thought was expected. And then that can also lead to depression and the midlife crisis, right? And so that's why I started writing. That's why I started my side business. It's a way for me to imagine that I can create a big, beautiful life for myself. That it is something I can do that isn't tied into somebody else making me happy. And whether this business takes off or not, it's the journey. It's the imagining. Just saying I'm a subconscious coach, just publishing my book and throwing a party, it at least makes me feel like I'm on the way to a big, beautiful life. And the one gift that I have always had is my imagination. And what I really believe in is that our imagination, if we feel it and we believe it strongly enough, I do believe it will happen. Maybe not always in the time that we think, right? Oh, I got a puppy saying hi to me. He likes me. But it will happen. And so, what I want you to do is, whether you have this life that is good now, just kind of keep these words in your mind, planted in your subconscious, so that when you get to the future, or if you are there where their kids are gone and life is feeling a little bit boring and monotonous, keep dreaming. Keep dreaming of a big, beautiful life. And what's nice about that is a big, beautiful life is as unique as each and every one of us. A big, beautiful life might be something that some people consider small. You don't have to write a book. You don't have to start a business. It could just be a big, beautiful life is doing volunteer work or spending time with someone you love or fill in the blank, right? But the thing is, we have to keep imagining. We have to keep dreaming. We have to keep believing that we deserve this big, beautiful life. Because now more than ever, the world needs a lot more big and beautiful, and it needs you. So what I want you to do is keep imagining, keep dreaming, and even if it's just a shot in the dark, at least it's a shot worth taking. And I believe it was Michael Jordan who said, you miss 100% of the shots you don't take. So even if it seems helpless or like it's not possible, keep taking the shots because one's bound to go in at one point. I hope that this has helped someone today so you can use your own shots, your own dreams to first help yourself and then help those around you. Because now more than ever, the world needs these big dreams. They need these shots and they need you. Peace and blessings.